back to the Groomsman. I'll be your host, Jonathan. In my last video I said I was going to use a different soap from Ariana and Evans that I'd gotten, the Dural, which is a team up with Pasture Shaving over in New York City. But I decided I still wanted to use the Maullu again. I just got it and I really liked the last shave and I wanted to use it again. So here we are. Sorry if you were really looking forward to a Dural review. I will get to it, just not today. Face is already wet. I'm just going to get right to the lathering. I used a Semouge Boar brush today. Just cause. No big reason. But the Maullu lathered up just as easily as it did last time with the Badger brush. And if you could tell, I hadn't shaved in, I don't know, it's been like over a week. Been a long week. I've been meaning to shave all week and getting up super early for work. I do like the feel of a boar. I know it's not for everybody. It's a little, more scritchy. But I like it. I don't know. It's been so crazy at work. I've been kind of a little out of it. Definitely looking forward to shaving on Friday. Hopefully I'll put the video up today or tomorrow. But not too long after I recorded it. I think Scott just put one up last night, or he was trying to, and it didn't go, so I'm not sure if I'll wait till he gets that video uploaded, or if anyone else made one. For the razor, I'm using the Brass Shield AC razor. Got a second use, I think, or third use. Schick Proline, the P30 blades. P30 just because there's 30 blades in here, and they could be 20 or whatever. Yeah, the Schick Proline blades. I like those best. I've used the feathers and they're okay. I just like the Schicks better. I think they're smoother. They cut easier. Man, I'm impressed by that. I expected there to be like a little bit of tugging. Nothing. So smooth. Jeez, that was a lot of hair. I ain't gonna lie, this feels good. Rinse is easy. I don't have to do anything special. I don't have to take it apart to rinse it. It just comes right out. Like, no problem. I really like the Shield AC razor. You've seen my other reviews, my other videos using it. I have pretty high praise for it. As far as AC razors go, that's my favorite. I do have the Blackland AC razor as well, but honestly I don't use it very often. I think I use it once more as a comparison, but since I got this brass one, this is it. I do have the titanium one as well, but admittedly, I like the brass better. I don't know if it's the weight difference. Well, I'd assume it's the weight difference. That's like the big difference between the two. I think it helps it, I don't know, glide easier or something. I just enjoy the shave better with the brass. It just seems smoother. Which seems weird, I know. I can't explain it either. But I compared them both relatively soon after I got the brass. I had the titanium first, and those are my results. A little smoother. I don't remember if it was more efficient or not. I don't think so. mean, it's not all the razor. A lot of this is the soap. Super slick. Very well hydrated. That makes a big difference in how your razor glides. And I am digging the Maullu soap. It's more expensive. It's $44 for the jar. It's like twice as much soap as you would get in like a regular tub, or almost twice as much, 7 full ounces. I can't recall how much is in his regular jars, and I have to go digging for stuff. Oh wait, here we go. 3.38. Yeah, 3.38, 100 milliliters is in his regular jars. So you're getting more than twice the amount in his regular jars, from his regular jars, like the K2E jars. And no, he's not switching everything over to this. It's just a kind of a one-off special edition soap. Soap and splash, special edition, everything. The splash is a little bit more as well, but again, you're getting this gigantic bottle of splash we got here. 251 milliliters, 8.5 ounces. He kind of included the giant splash because he wanted there to be enough aftershave to match the large amount of soap. So they're both a little bit more expensive, but the value, like per ounce, I think is still the same. Or pretty close to. That was an amazing pass though with the shield and the Maullu. Single tugginess with that crazy week-long beard. You need to get a haircut too. Your sideburns are getting kind of long. They don't need a haircut. I still kind of like keep my hair pretty short on the side. I'll hold back from being in the military and having a short haircut for so long. I knew some guys that got out or retired or separated or whatever and then grew like really long hair. I kind of thought about doing that for a while. But then when it gets long enough to kind of sit on my ears like it is now, it starts to like ping some internal military guilt or something, and I get weirded out about it. I really do love this razor. I was thinking about picking up their DE razor just because I love this AC razor so much. I'm like, man, I bet they make a good DE razor too. I know they have two. One that looks kind of like the WR2, which is not as available anymore. I saw it was available in titanium, and there was like one that had like a special like engraving on the handle and the head to make it look like tree bark or something. Which looked cool, but not really for me. But you didn't have it in all of the materials like you used to, so I don't know if he's discontinuing that particular one. But then he's got another one in like brass and stainless steel and everything. It's like a traditional DE style head. The pictures aren't the greatest to kind of see the head design, but it's not the same as the one that looks like a Wolfman. Glad it's finally Friday. I said work's been crazy this week. Non-stop evaluations. Looking forward to a nice leisurely weekend. I think I'm gonna take my youngest out fishing tomorrow. She's been bugging me to go, and I like to fish, so I think we're gonna go head down to the lake and go fish for some panfish. My other daughter, I try to invite everybody to like family fishing, like spend the day at the lake. My other daughter, we were like, my wife, she's like, she won't want to go. I was like, sure she will. And then we brought it up at dinner time. And we're like, hey, we're thinking about going to Brewer Lake. And then my daughter goes, to swim or to fish? And my wife was full of fish, and she goes, I'll pass. So I think she's gonna stay home with mom and do some girly stuff. Very smooth against the grain. I don't know if I've ever tried to put like try to run a Schick blade all the way through until it's dead, like to get the max use out of it. I've heard different results, like on forums and stuff. Some people say they get, the standard. I think it's a standard with even a DE blade. Some people get like 1 or 2. Some people get 3 or 4. And there's that group of people that will get like 20. I guess there's so many variables. Yeah, maybe finer hair, it might last you longer because it's not being abused as much versus you got coarser hair and you're getting nicks in that blade from the coarse hair, then maybe it won't last as long. It's a little loud on the against thing on the neck, but feels super comfortable. I have noticed that there is a small correlation between the audible feedback on an against the grain and how efficient it is. And there are some razors that are super quiet, and usually, not always, but usually the efficiency isn't quite as up to the level that I would like. I'm not sure if the public release happened for Maullu. I meant to look before I made this video just so I could tell you, but I think it should be soon. Today's Friday, and Peter normally drops new stuff to his stores on Fridays. So if you're interested, I'd go look if you're not a member of the club. Just check out his regular storefront. It should be dropping soon for public sales and all that. I know he's over in Italy right now, so maybe it'll be until he gets back. He was posting on his site he went over to go meet the Maullu family and was, taking them their first sets of soap and all that stuff. And so maybe the public release will be right when he gets back. Touch-ups are done. That is the, I missed one spot right here. It's always like a swirl in my beard right here. Anyways, smoothest, closest, most comfortable shave I've had in a while. I had some good shaves the last couple videos, the Yates and some other ones, and they're good. But man, I really like this shield razor. Like, high recommend. very inexpensive. You can buy just the head and put it on a handle of your own, you know, whatever you got in your collection. I do like this kind of stock handle to it. It's a little thinner, and I think it fits the head style well. But I did see one with a different style head on it, or a different razor with a thicker one, and it looked really good as well. But I think like $50 or so for the head and the handle on AliExpress if you check out the Shield Razor stores. It's a hella deal. Super efficient, very smooth, not a lot of blade feel. It's not aggressive or anything by any means. Very comfortable to use. I'm gonna do a cold water splash, get all this off, seal up everything, and then I'll be back for a splash and final thoughts. All right, I'm back. Thanks for sticking with me. Excuse me, sorry about that. So the Maullu aftershave. So normally after my shaves, and I do it sometimes on video, sometimes not, but almost every day I use a post-shave oil. In particular, I use this post-shave oil, which I like. It just hydrates my face, makes it nice and soft and smooth. It's not too oily, or it's not oily at all. I mean, it's an oil, but it's not, you know, your face absorbs it. It's homeogenic or whatever that word is, where your face absorbs it and it doesn't sit on your skin. And I like that one. That being said, when I used this last time on the first use, like after, you know, I put the splash on and let my face dry and everything, I didn't need anything else. And so I was like, well, I normally put it on anyways, but I'll give it a pass today. I'm not going anywhere or anything. I'll hang out at home. If I decide I need some oil later, I can always come back up and get it. And then I did not. I just didn't need it after this. I mean, my skin was so hydrated and perfect after this. Another product wasn't needed. I do shake it up a little bit. You know, some of those ingredients can separate. As you can see, it's nice and mixed in there, nice and kind of a cloudy color. But they will mix a little bit if it's sitting on your shelf. Not a big deal. It is more alcohol than the previous A&E splashes, the Skin Food, or the, what's the other one that just came out? The other one in the glass jars. I can't remember right now. Names are escaping me. No, I can't remember. It's a square glass jar though. The newer base. They definitely have some similarities, but I'm not sure what it is in here that he changed that it's made it so perfect for my face, but it's fantastic. It's not oily, but it's very moisturizing. Whatever you put in there, it's great for the skin. I tend to rub the oil into my chin hairs as well. It's kind of like a beard oil to keep it, you know, from being itchy and keep everything smooth and soft. But this works too. That alcohol scent burns off real quick. It's not there was a splash and stuff I used a while back that I talked about. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it was very heavy alcohol fragrance when you first poured it out, and it took a minute for it to kind of air out. This isn't that bad at all. Just a little bit of a, you know, heavy alcohol whiff when you first put it in your hands. But that goes away almost immediately. And then you just get the nice scent. Which, like I said on this one, very woody, with a nice soft powder note that I normally don't like powder notes, but I like this one. And then the rest of those barbershop notes kind of layering down underneath those two big heavy notes. Some citrus, some florals, like some lavender, some oak moss. Fantastic. I love this scent. I love the set. I highly recommend it. I know it's expensive. I don't recommend a lot of stuff I use because, I mean, your guys are going to buy what you want. I was kind of reviewing it, but I do recommend that. This was a fucking 10 for 10 shave. Like, this razor makes me more happy every time I use it. I'm pretty sure it's just popped into my #1 favorite razor. I think it just displaced the winning. I might use the winning on my next shave just to have a more recent comparison of the two. And it's a DE versus an AC, but man, I love this razor. It's does it for me. And the set as well. Probably might be my new favorite set. I really dig this stuff, the Maullu. It's good. But that's a shave. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you have some great shaves. I will definitely use that other A&E set on my next video. The collab with Pastures Pharmacy over in New York City. Dural. D-U-R-A-L. Dural. I'll use that one on the next shave. And I will see you then.